Well, hello, my friends. Dean the Turkey Legster here. Welcome to Let's Talk Turkey. Tonight is part two of a journey through the galaxy. A couple of weeks ago, I did a part one talking about Star Wars and showing off some Star Wars trinkets and items that I had, knickknacks, and I have more to show. um, Tonight. So I'm going to get into that just a moment. It is quite appropriate, actually. And I didn't realize this when I decided to schedule a part two to this series of, the subject matter a couple of weeks ago. I didn't actually realize or remember, but tonight or today, May 14th, is actually none other than George Lucas's birthday. So, a happy birthday to Mr. George Lucas, of course, who is the creator of Star Wars, gave us the original trilogy and then the prequel trilogy. And of course, he started Lucasfilm. And then he did sell Lucasfilm to Disney. Um, and then Disney has carried on the storytelling with Star Wars. And but George Lucas' birthday um, is today, May 14th. So a happy birthday to George Lucas. Thank you so much for all of the stories that you've given us. Star Wars, of course, Indiana Jones as well. Big series there that he helped to create. And there's other stories too that I'm not, other worlds, the things that he's, um, been involved in. But a lot of the technologies, filmmaking technologies, um, that were um, used for Star Wars, that were implemented, created, continue to be used, and were just innovative in um, down the years, filmmaking down the years. And so George Lucas definitely influenced storytelling, um, and of course, launching the Star Wars universe into our universe. Um, Definitely changed our world. So, happy birthday, George Lucas. Dave Stragan, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. You are right on time. I just started. Just wishing George Lucas a happy birthday. Today is his happy birthday. And to help celebrate, I'm going to continue showing off my Star Wars knickknacks. Last week, I showed off the Star Wars DVDs that I had, a lot of the CDs that I had of the soundtracks. Um, I had a couple calendars that I showed, a couple of other various odds and ends. Now, in one of the soundtracks, this soundtrack to The Force Awakens, I actually did not remember that I had received, because this was actually they did a really special thing um, for this soundtrack. They had this sleeve for it that you put the case in, and this was kind of a special edition that they did, and they included two of these collectible art pieces. This first one is the TIE fighter crashed there on Jakku. And this is for The Force Awakens, by the way. I didn't mention that to make that clear. The Force Awakens, a TIE fighter crashed there. That was the first piece. And then the second art piece is this Kylo Ren there with his lightsaber glowing there. Very cool. And I forgot I had those. So I thought I would show those off to you guys right here before we get into the rest of the stream. So I showed some action figures that I had. A couple of action figures that I still had that I got actually back around when Attack of the Clones came out. And this action figure I actually just got for Christmas. It was a gift to me, and I have not opened him yet. I have Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there. From the series, of course. Obi-Wan Kenobi there. He's got a lightsaber here. He's got a blaster. He's got the little Luna droid there. So I've got him. There were a few different figures actually that looks like were in this series, and I only got the Obi-Wan Kenobi one. This is the what is it? Looks like the Star Wars the Vintage Collection right here. So they had Boba Fett, Reva, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, 332, which is Ahsoka's clone trooper, Din Djarin, Darth Vader, and the Mandalorian Super Commando were the other figures in that series. I did not collect those. That was a gift to me. So anyway, really cool gift there. So let me go into, I've got a few knickknacks here, a couple of knickknacks here that are Star Wars. These are cotton swab tins that I picked up. They had these at like the dollar store. Think Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Anyway, they have, cotton buds, cotton swabs. And these are specially themed tins. And now they're empty, so they actually I keep change in these. I still have change. And so here is Yoda. Is on the one. Very cool. And I think, yeah, this was one of the dollar stores. It might have been like Walmart or Target. But then the second one I have here is Kylo Ren. Really cool. I have another one too that has Darth Vader on it. See if I don't think he's got it in here. Should have checked this earlier. I might have brought. Nope, I didn't. Okay. So anyway, the other one I've got has got Darth Vader on it, and I don't have him in here. I have another cotton swab tin as well that has Olaf on it. So they didn't do just Star Wars, they did Frozen Olaf. A few years back, I um, I was saving up to go to Disney, and I thought it would be fun to go online and order a bunch of the Disney gift cards. They have all kinds of different designs. It's a really fun idea if you want to um, have your spending money kind of in a fun way. So what you can do is go on, you have to give it probably at least a month in advance so that they come in plenty of time. But you can go and you can order all kinds of different designs of the Disney gift card ahead of time and have it for, a trip or a Disney day or whatever. Um, so what I did, I ordered a whole bunch of $25 gift cards. But if you have got a bigger budget or more, you can order more, higher denomination. Again, I lost the Darth Vader design that I've got of the gift card, but here is the Disney gift card that has C3PO and R2D2 on it. And really fun to use that. It is empty now. Boo-hoo. Um, Going back in time in the speaking of Disney, well, Hollywood Studios used to do Star Wars weekends, and they would have there were weekends, and they had all kinds of Star Wars festivities. This is a map that I got when I went. You can see the date that I went, May 29th through the 31st. That was a weekend. Well, yeah, Star Wars weekend. 2009. Um, Star Wars celebrity host Jay Lagaya. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's the actor that played Captain Typho from Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. That guy. So, like the beginning of Attack of the Clones, especially, you've got the when Padme's ship is attacked and he's there. He's the guy. He's got the patch over the one eye. So anyway, that actor was there for autograph sessions um, that weekend. They also had Peter Mayhew, who of course is Chewbacca. Matthew Wood, who was a supervising sound editor on the prequels, as well as the voice of General Grievous in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Also was Ashley Eckstein, the voice of Ahsoka in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Um, I think she hosted one of the shows. Anyway, this is the map. Of course, at this time, they were still doing the Jedi Training Academy, which was over there in front of where Star Tours is. So this is a neat keepsake. Also, what I received at Star Wars weekends was, speaking of Matthew Wood, who played General Grievous and who was a sound editor. I actually got this. I don't remember where. I've got this signed poster here from Matthew Wood, General Grievous. Right there is autographed. I got that on when I was there for Star Wars weekends at Hollywood Studios. Really fun, really fun, really super, super fun. Um, what am I going to show next? So the next things are kind of collections that I have. I'm going to go through here. That'll be fun to look at. Let me make sure I've got, okay. One collection that I've got that I use it a lot less than I've intended to do throughout the years are my reusable shopping bags. Um, so here is my Droids shopping bag. This has R2D2, C3PO on there. Next is really fun. It looks like it's a New Hope art right there. New Hope. It's got there all the guys there. Luke, Leia, Han, Ben Kenobi. It's got the Death Star X-Wing there. Really cool. Next, we have Grogu, Baby Yoda. I gotta make sure I turn him away from, there we go. Precious cargo. Precious cargo. He's very reflecty. Next, we have, this design is kind of inspired by Empire Strikes Back. There you go, Darth Vader and all the characters there. Chewbacca, the droids there, Han and Leia, Luke, Yoda. Put that down there. Next, we have another design featuring Darth Vader. Darth Vader with his stormtroopers. Really cool design. Whoops. Next, we have more Darth Vader. There we are, really cool there. Super cool. Super, super cool. We'll take a Vader break. Now we've got Yoda, Master Yoda. And next, we're going back to Darth Vader. Darth Vader there, really cool. Next, we've got Darth Vader again. Shocker. Fighting Luke there. Really cool scene there on the bag. Okay. And this is a cool one. Howdy, Dawn. Welcome in. Hitchhiking Bones. Welcome in. So this one's kind of Empire Strikes Back, kind of the actual um, cover art for the film there. Hi, Mary Carol. Welcome in. Hello to you and your sweet kitties. Adam, Blake, Reba. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. It's cool stuff. Very cool stuff. And with these particular cool stuffs, you can buy more cool stuff because they're bags. Next we have The Mandalorian. Do 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 do. There we go. Mando himself and Grogu and his little floating egg right there. This one's a little reflecty. And then last but certainly not least, certainly not, I've got this beautiful bag here sporting R2D2 and 3C3PO on this bag. Really, really cool. And these are all my shopping bags. So I do take these, I do use these, and here's the side of this one. It's got Star Wars there. Star Wars there. I do use these. Some of them are a little older and more used, and so I have had to get rid of one or two just because they've gotten used and then they start ripping. So anyway, I use them as long as I can. I enjoy them, but and then but I've got plenty of these. I've also got several like Disney bags. I've got a Spider-Man bag. I've got a couple more plain bags. I should show all those off on a stream one time. Let's see here. Let me get some of these things out of the way. Okay, we'll just put these over here. Okay, so another collection that I have, besides the bags, if you know me, if I've said it on a stream, I have a thing for office supplies, school supplies. And in past years, I've gone very crazy with collecting little like notebooks and things. One year I went really, really crazy. I went really just off the wall getting Star Wars. I got Disney designs too, but I think this looks like Target. They had kept coming out with all these really cool designs of these little notebooks, of these little journals. So this one is Millennium Falcon. Really, really cool. And they just had this in the front section. And this was way back. Um this was like years ago. Let me see. I might be able to tell when they are. This one's got Kylo Ren on it. Well, hello, Tina. Hello. Glad you made it to the Animal Kingdom Lodge. So this had to have been like maybe, 2017, 2016 when the episode 7 was coming out. Was Beware the Power of the Dark Side. It's got Kylo Ren there. So yeah, it's probably 2017 time frame. We've got another First Order Stormtrooper. Oh yeah. R2-D2. R2-D2. Next one really cool for The Force Awakens. Of course, we've got Kylo Ren again with his entourage, his troopers. Next, we have kind of a classic Star Wars design. We've got this Join the Rebellion, Enlist Now. Really cool. Then we have really fun one here, BB-8 there, a little bit of C-3PO and R2-D2 showing up on there, but this is BB-8's Our Wonderful World of Walter. Hello, Irene. I guess, is this Irene? Welcome in. Showing off Disney trinkets and stuff. Going through these little notebooks. This one's really cool here. Yoda. You sick Yoda. And the back on this one is really cool. All right, next. Oh, Irene, and hello, Wally. Welcome in. I hope Mark's meeting goes well. This is a really cool design. This has got, you can see Darth Vader there. Obi-Wan Kenobi is there. Yoda. I don't know if it's focusing or well. Han Solo. Stormtrooper. Really cool design there. Classic Star Wars design. So I showed a little book. One of these had a design for Join the Rebellion. Now you've got Join the Empire. Imperial Trooper. Enlist now, the Galactic Empire. Let me show you the back. Darth Vader. Defend the Galactic Empire. Here's the next one. Here's Stormtrooper. And then you can join the ranks of all the stormtroopers of the Galactic Empire. Haha. All right. More troopers. More troopers this time. Here's the First Order. Dun, 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 dun. I think that's how the theme goes. Go, there's the back. Trooper. Trooper. Oh. I saved the last two for last. I saved the best two for last. Here we go. Here is Darth Vader. You've got the Death Star there. Got his troopers there. And then on the back, you've got Vader and Trooper. Galactic Army. And then last, but definitely not least, kind of a similar, you've got just Darth Vader. Here, bigger on the front, and then on the back, you've got Darth Vader again with the Death Star and the TIE Fighters there. And that's my collection of little journals there. And I haven't used them yet. I've had them for what? It's been what, 7 years, 8 years since The Force Awakens, which is when I would have collected them. But again, on these, I've also got Disney ones. I've got a couple. I think it's primarily Frozen. Got a couple of Frozen little notebooks also. And then speaking of books, in the regular books, I have a few that I have accumulated. And I've actually shown and read these on the channel, so I'll just go through them really quickly. But I do have, this is the 6 Little Golden Books. Some of you may already have these, or some of these. Little Golden Book, this is a set of 6. It's all of the, it's got A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, and then we have The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And I won't be reading tonight, but I have read these on the channel. I've got a couple different series on the channel playlists. One is called May the Turkey Legs Be With You. And then that was last year. And then the year before that, I read through the books also, and it was called May the Month Be With You. So I have those on playlists. And then, of course, they did the prequel stories, The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker. Irene says, We love the Star. Hold on one second. We love the Star Wars Golden Books. Me too. I collected all for Wally's room. His nursery was Star Wars themed, and now he's grown into it. That is awesome. He has a whole Lightspeed Millennium Falcon bookshelf wall. Oh my, does he still have that? That would be cool if you I could see a picture of that. If you don't have to that, but that would be really cool to see Millennium Falcon Lightspeed Millennium Falcon uh bookshelf wall. Really cool. Um Next week I've got some other ones outside of the numbered episodes there. And we've got Solo, the Solo story. And we have I Am a Wookiee, of course, featuring Chewbacca there and his people. We have I Am a Clone Trooper. We have Star Wars, The Mandalorian. This is the Way. Do 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 do. Then we have The Legend of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And last but definitely not least, we have Star Wars, I Am a Padawan. Of course, a story about Ahsoka Tano. And this was written by Ashley Eckstein, who was the voice of Ahsoka in the Clone Wars. So fun fact if you find this book, I'm a Padawan, about Ahsoka, written kind of about Ahsoka by Ahsoka, if you will. Another set of books, which I've not read. I've not read these. This is a series of books that kind of retell the original trilogy. There's 3 of them. There is The Princess, The Scoundrel, and The Farm Boy. And then that is A New Hope. And then the next volume retells The Empire Strikes Back, and it's called So You Want to Be a Jedi. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. Main Street Nick. Great to have you here tonight. I'm just showing off some of my Star Wars knickknacks. I did some a couple weeks ago, so I'm just kind of finishing up the whole lot tonight. There were a couple items actually that I couldn't find, so hopefully I find them. But this retells Return of the Jedi, called Beware the Power of the Dark Side. So these are retellings of kind of junior, what you might call a junior novelization kind of a thing. They're not exactly skinny, so they retell the stories there of the trilogy. And so as I said, I actually haven't read them. I keep holding on to these books stubbornly, hoping that I'm gonna someday read them, and I don't have a whole lot of faith in myself on that respect. but we'll see. Maybe someday. Now, something else I actually haven't read through, but I've looked through, is this magazine that I got a couple years ago. Would have been in 2022. So this is a Time special edition, Time magazine, the story of Star Wars. Of course, it talks about the story of Star Wars. And so here is kind of looking through, find a cool picture. Well, I'll show the back. There's the back, what's on the back there. You've got George Lucas. You've got a set picture here from the desert. You've got a picture here from the forest. And then you've got Kylo Ren and his red blade. And what it says on the back is 45 years after its theatrical premiere, of course, this year would be at 47, Star Wars remains one of the most relevant and enduring touchstones of popular culture. No one predicted just how much George Lucas' creation would catch on, not even Lucas himself. Why did Star Wars become such a massive force? Encoded in its DNA is optimistic idealism coupled with the power of unlimited imagination, a formidable, a formidable combination, whether on Earth or in a galaxy far, far away. So, again, one of these days I will get around to reading through here. It kind of tells, well, it tells the story of Star Wars, talks about all of the, it just tells a little story, clear up into more modern shows. The Mandalorian. So, yeah, I'll definitely have to read through that again. I have read through this on the channel. I did kind of a two-parter. Reading through this is The Mandalorian, Volume 1. And there's actually not, as of last year, there wasn't a Volume 2. But this just kind of is a retelling of pretty much the first season of Mandalorian. It kind of goes through the whole storyline there. So it's got stills from the show there, and it's got the text. So there's just a couple of pages. You can get this on Amazon. I found this at Aldi. Surprisingly enough, they were selling a bunch of these books in their special aisle, and I picked this up from Aldi. But I did also have seen this on Amazon, just FYI. Yeah. So those are all my Star Wars trinkets and things. Like I said, there was a couple of items that I actually did not find for the stream tonight. But anyway, it took me almost about 40-ish, 45 minutes almost to go through all of those. So, you know, yeah, a couple items missing. It would only be 2 or 3 things. I know a couple of my little cotton swab tins, the one gift card that I lost or misplaced. So, Yep, that's all I have to show off for tonight. Let me do some housekeeping notes for the channel. Okay, so I have not been live out at Disney World since March. I am planning to be live from Disney Springs this coming Thursday morning. It will be at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, um, or just after. Maybe it might be quarter past or so, but I have the stream scheduled and set for 10 o'clock. It'll be my first live stream from Disney Springs. I'm looking forward to that. I've gone live in all the parks. I've even taken a walk through the Epcot resorts, or a little stroll through there on one of my streams. I walked through that area, and I'm going to go back to that area. Maybe next week, or the week after. I'll try to get back out to Disney to do another area. But yeah, Thursday is going to be Disney Springs. Um, then over the next couple of weeks, I'm actually going to be home alone. Say that as an adult, it's kind of weird, but my mom will actually keep my mom in your thoughts and prayers. She is heading out first thing in the morning to go on her very first cruise. She's going with my aunt and her husband, and her cruise is over in the Mediterranean. She flies into Rome, and then and then the cruises will take out from there. We'll pull out of there. Um, so just keep my mom in your prayers for safety, and that she will have so much fun. She won't get sick or anything. She's got so much planned. She's got all these excursions, and so very happy for her. Very first cruise, like I said, and she's been planning it for at least a year. Huge, 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 huge thing. And so I'm going to be here alone. I've got a few things going on, Disney next, later this week, and probably back down to Disney later on the next week. Um, so on that note, though, you may see some other special edition Let's Talk Turkeys, maybe on Saturday night, the next couple of Saturday nights. Um, so let's see, what's Irene say? We learned that there is a giant pin board that comes out at 3 p.m. at the World of Disney store every day. Have yet to be there at 3 p.m. to confirm. So I may not be at Disney Springs actually at 3 p.m. because I'm hopping over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, actually to visit with Tina McNeil and Chuck, who you may have noticed in the chat are at Animal Kingdom Lodge. Wink, wink. By the way, so glad you guys arrived at Animal Kingdom Lodge, Tina and Chuck. I don't know if you are still in here, but probably tired from your day of traveling. So anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing them on Thursday. But if I am at Disney Springs around 3 or at 3, I'll try to I'll try to pop into World of Disney to check that out for you, Irene. Um, what else? Yeah, so next Tuesday, definitely, I will be live for Let's Talk Turkey. Thursday morning from Disney Springs, 10 o'clock or so, Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be fun. We're just going to stroll around. We'll look in some shops. Probably we'll look in the Star Wars shop. Um, the World of Disney store, we'll do on the stream. maybe the Coke store, maybe wherever we can get to. Um, and then I'm also going to try to make my way. I'm not going to try. I'm going to be down by the House of Blues. The Smokehouse opens at 11 o'clock, and that's where they sell the turkey legs. So I will be ready and waiting. That's probably where I'll end the stream. Probably start at the opposite end. We might look in the Christmas store. So sometime between 11:30, I'll be there ready to get a turkey leg there at the smokehouse there in front of the House of Blues. Looking forward to that. Um, Friday, I'm also going to be joining the McNeils at a SeaWorld. I'm very excited to do that. I'm not planning to stream, but I'll try to get a handful at least of some shorts from whatever I happen to see there. Um, and then yeah, so and keep your eye on notifications. Saturday night maybe. Um, I might feel like going live for a special bonus edition of Let's Talk Turkey. Would probably this week that would probably be the one night, and then next week, probably either Thursday, Saturday. That Saturday, I might feel like going live again for some bonus chats. So yeah, but next week I've got a fun. Let me look at my next week. I believe next week is the stream I'm doing. What am I doing next week? I knew it a minute ago. Okay. So next week's Let's Talk Turkey is going to be talking about the unpopular. It's titled Unpopular Disney Classics. I'm going to be going through all the Disney classics and kind of talking through each of the classics about how underrated or underloved or underrepresented they are, like in the parks specifically, but and just maybe short reviews on each one. So it might actually have to be a two-parter, but I've got that set up, and so that'll be next week. I do appreciate your prayers. Last week I talked about my thyroid issues, and I'm gearing up for a thyroid surgery coming up on in early June. So keep me in your prayers if you would, please, as I gear up for that. And um, moving forward with that, I'm optimistic and hopeful that that'll be a good thing for me. But of course, the process is a huge, scary one. Um, and I believe that is it. Do check out my link tree. Definitely. Where are we going? Here, my link tree that John posted. Yes, all my links are there. So the link is there. It's in the description of the video. So speaking of the description, speaking of the video, thank you for watching. Everyone who have watched live, thank you so much. If you're watching this on replay, thank you for coming in. Bop the like button, leave me a comment, and until next time, have a gobbletastic night. And I will see you next time. Da 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 da.